Up until now, making AI films was quite complicated. You had to generate all your images in one tool, animate them in another, then try to stitch everything together inside video editor apps. And even if you followed all of those steps correctly, you still lost some quality along the way. But now, you can finally vibe direct the whole thing in just one tool. So in this video, I'm going to show you what this is, why it's the best way to make AI films in 2026, and how to use it to create a movie like this in less than 12 minutes. And the only tool that currently lets you do that is the new AI director from OpenArt. So if you want to access it, I'll leave a link in the description down below where you can sign up. Once you're inside, this is the homepage you'll see. And as it is right now, the AI director feature is presented right here. So let's click on that. But before we actually start anything, I just want to quickly show you how many presets you can choose from. If we scroll down a bit, you'll see the quick starts section, which literally gives you templates for creating anything from UGC ads, film trailers, and social media content to even a music video. So for example, if you've made a song and you want to create a music video for it, you just press on this one, and a few seconds later, you'll get a full music video for your song, like this one.
Neon rivers flow below me, running where the night can show me.
You can also create UGC ads for real brands, and my favorite, which is the explainer. With the explainer, you just write one sentence about what you want the video to be about, and it's going to make it.
This is our home, planet Earth.
There are a lot of these if you scroll down, but for now, let's get back to our own generation up here and start writing in the prompt box. But what makes this completely different from any AI generator I've personally tested so far is that you don't have to give it an exact prompt. It's a lot more like talking to Claude and just telling it what you want. So honestly, you don't need to worry about writing good prompts. You basically vibe direct the entire video just by talking to it in normal sentences. And on top of that, it generates all the image and video assets for you, which not only saves you a ton of time, but also keeps everything consistent and at the highest quality possible. And what's actually crazy is that you can use it to generate videos that are up to 5 minutes long from one single generation. So for the prompt, I recommend you start with a rough idea, which is exactly what I'm going to do here. I'll write this and then just press enter, and this is the response the director gives me. As you can see, it's already pretty detailed. It gives me a few options to pick from, like the dinner rush, the new kid, and the school pickup, and it even gives me its own suggestion. However, I'm not going to go with that one. I'll choose the dinner rush instead because I feel it's going to fit what I have in mind better. So now let's see what it gives us back. It lays out the entire cast with every character designed, plus it gives us the main events that are going to happen inside the story, while including the usual settings like resolution and aspect ratio. But what I think is really cool is that it also shows the price for each option. So I usually stay on 720p since it's the sweet spot between looking good and not burning through your credits. Now I'll confirm what I like and then tweak the details. I just don't like the mom's superpower as it is right now, so I'll change it to an ice power, and you can do the same for any detail you want to edit. Then the director walks us through everything it's done, and it gives us 7 different images, all our characters and the before and after of the location. So in just one generation, it's already created a full production package with every family member, the robot, and the location for the scene, all from just a couple of sentences, which is honestly really impressive. And it did a great job with these. If we look at the before and after of the kitchen here, you can see it kept most of the details in place between the first version of the location, where everything is normal, and the second one, where the entire back wall gets blown out. The only real difference between them is the actual hole in the wall and the objects that got destroyed. But besides that, it also cut the door from the right, which shouldn't happen. Now, it also created the robot character, which is going to be the enemy inside this video. But now, if we take a closer look at each character sheet, you can see it didn't just create a character. It actually made multiple camera angles for each one. Like we've got the front face close-up, the full body front, and the 3/4 left, and it even shows how the character looks in different emotions, like neutral, alert, and scared, which is one of these strategies real AI filmmakers use, and it's quite advanced, so most beginners don't even know they need to do this if they're using a normal workflow. The only thing I want to point out here is that all of these characters are still wearing everyday clothes, so it doesn't really look like they have superpowers yet, and I'll change that in a second. But besides that, I think it did a really good job. And this isn't even the best thing about the AI director. What makes it really good is the overall character consistency you'll notice throughout the whole video. In the past, we used to create all the images inside one tool, and when we animated them in another, we'd sometimes get shifts in the details of our characters, which was really annoying. Plus, one more problem problem I see in the current generation is the teen's character sheet, which came out a little bit weird because it repeats some of the images. So to change that, I'm simply going to tell the AI director what I want and it'll fix the mistakes by itself. And here's what it gives us back. It redressed each member in a costume that actually shows off their power, and it regenerated the teen's character sheet, which now looks perfect. So now the dad has this heavy armor for his super strength, the mom has some frosted sleeves, the little kid has a Sonic collar around his neck, and even the teen got a nice suit. And they all share the same orange P logo, so even though each costume is different, you can clearly tell they're all one family. Plus, the teen's sheet that was repeating before is now completely fixed, with proper angles and expressions, just like everyone else. Now that we've got all of these image assets in place, the next thing we need to actually make is the script and then the video. And in the old AI film workflows, what we used to do was go to Claude, write the script, then come back, take all our image assets and drop them into a video generator together with the script and hope everything turned out good. But now, with the AI director, we just need to press one button and it does all of this for us, including the script. So I'll press on looks good and just wait a few moments. And here it is. It made the entire video for us. So let's take a look.
I'm just saying, if everyone would listen...
I'm fine, it's fine.
Can I be excused from all of this?
Guys, there's a... Stay back! Just everyone stay back!
I can't hold us.
Okay, together. What do you need? Sam, we're listening. Hit it.
Now I'm gonna be completely honest here. Even though the characters stay consistent throughout the entire video and all the details are in place, the shots are a bit inconsistent and it can become difficult to follow what's actually happening. And I think the problem is that I never told it to use the previous scene as a reference for the next one, which is what keeps everything consistent. So now, instead of regenerating everything from scratch, I'll use a simple trick and tell the AI director what the problem is, using this prompt. And this way, it fixes all of it, because now, whenever it creates a new scene, it looks back at the previous one and tries to match the lighting, the motion, where it ended, and pretty much every other detail, which makes everything feel extremely smooth. Now let's take a look at the result.
I'm just saying, if everyone would listen...
I'm fine, it's fine.
Can I be excused from all of this?
Guys, there's a... Stay back!
You can't hold this! Just everyone stay back!
Anyone still hungry?
Well, now everything looks natural, although there is a small inconsistency I noticed where the crack appears on one wall, but the robot ends up breaking through a completely different one. The entire video makes sense from start to finish, and I'm actually impressed by how good OpenArt managed the character emotions. However, in the end, you can see on their faces, they're super happy, and you can actually see those expression sheets from earlier paying off right here, which is a big part of why the emotions feel so clear and easy to follow. But as you've probably noticed, we haven't touched any of the editing tools yet. With the AI Director tool, we get this entire editing page with multiple tabs, one for the shot, one for the scene, and one for the timeline, where you can manually edit anything you want. And for the video we made, everything already looks fine, so the only thing I want to do is in the timeline tab, so let's click on that. Next, open the caption section and hit auto captions. This is an AI feature in the background that listens to the whole video and adds captions underneath it, which makes the whole thing way easier to watch. But even though it already looks like one of those Pixar movies, there's one thing I forgot to add, and leaving it out could make the video feel unfinished. So I'm going to fix that by adding some background music. And the steps for it are quite simple. I go into the timeline tab and click on add music, then select the quick clip section, where I'll paste this prompt. I'll leave all the settings the same and generate. So now let's export the final result. as you can see in this small scene I just showed you, everything looks right, but the video quality is quite bad. But this was actually intentional since we selected 720p resolution to save some credits. However, if you want to make professional looking films with AI, you always need the best video quality, which is 4K. So the trick I use here to save a ton of credits while still getting the best result possible is to use the upscale feature inside OpenArt. So let's go here, and for the model, I'll choose Topaz. Set the resolution to 4K and set the frame rate to 30 frames per second. Now the tool maxes out at 20 seconds per pass, so if your video is longer than that, you just need to split it in half and run this process a couple of times. And here's what it gave me.
I'm just saying, if everyone would listen.
I'm fine, it's fine.
Can I be excused from all of this?
Guys, there's a...
Stay back! You can't hold this! Just everyone stay back!
Anyone still hungry?
Honestly, this came out looking extremely good, especially when you realize we made it in less than 12 minutes. All of our characters stay consistent the whole way through, and everyone has the exact powers we asked for. And what I noticed is that the sound is really good too, from the voiceovers for the characters all the way to the explosion when the robot comes in. Now of course, you can make this video look even better, and there are small things you can change inside of it, but I've honestly never seen something this high quality that you could make just from vibe directing. So if you want to make your own AI films, but you don't have hours to spend on complicated workflows that don't even guarantee good looking results like this, go sign up to OpenArt using the link in the description and try the AI director for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.